Hey there, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Comic Book Geezers. I'm one of your two splendid hosts here. I am Pete, and my comrade in arms.
Hello, everybody. I'm Wild Bill, the Unknown Comic. Welcome back to another episode, Comic Book Geezers. We are going to do top 10 strongest Marvel superheroes today.
Yeah, so we've been actually plotting to do this for a while, and this is like a popular topic out there. People always like saying, well, who's the strongest? Who can lift more? Who's got the coolest powers? All that kind of stuff. So regardless of what anybody thinks, we both have put together our own list of who we think are the most powerful heroes, and we're going to kind of count back from number 10 all the way to number 1.
I'm going the other way.
You can't go the other way. You got to save the best for last, Mary. When you do
I was starting with number 1.
No, when you do these lists, you always have to save the best for last.
I think I don't know. With this one, I think it's better to start off top. But okay. You go from the
play along. Trust me.
I was going to say you go your way, I'll go my way.
All right, so I will kick off.
It's not all right, but go ahead.
All right, so my number 10, I'm going to go with a guy who's been around since the early 70s, and he, I think he's one of those heroes who I think has gotten more powerful over time. I think if this was like 1975 when we were doing this, he may not even show up on my top 10, but I think now he deserves to be there, and I'm going to go with Mr. Luke Cage himself. Power Man, the original hero for hire, coming in at number 10. Pretty potent. You don't think so? No? Or are you saying you agree?
Yes. Luke Cage, yes. There he is.
Yeah, because I mean, originally he's like, he's got the bulletproof skin, right, and pretty strong. But then all of a sudden, he fights the Thing, as I just showed you, and he I think as the decades wore on, he became definitely
number 9, Nova. And if you disagree, look at the buildings he's flying through in the background. I thought he was as strong as Superman.
Yeah,
without a cape.
I don't know about that.
I'm not so sure either, but I'm going to just say it.
If he was strong as Superman, he'd be able to whip the Hulk's ass, but that's not quite that.
No, but he's pretty badass.
All right, my number...
He wasn't strong enough to keep his run going, was he?
No.
He's only strong as 25 issues.
Hold up, my number 9. My number 9 is Mr. Colossus from the X-Men.
Number 9, and my number 8.
Cool.
All right, so
my number 8 then. All right, and I don't know, Colossus. Pretty strong dude. The strongest X-Men, maybe not. I don't know. My number 8 is going to be none other than Captain Marvel himself.
Pretty strong for number 7.
Well, you might as well go.
I'm going to say Wolverine. Something about that adamantium,
Yeah, and it's like, there's interesting ways to talk about powerful and strength. Like, so for Wolverine, like, strength for strength, like brute force, probably doesn't even compare to most of these other guys. But because he's got the adamantium bones and stuff and the claws, his what do you call it? Stamina, right? And the fact that he can regenerate, I think, makes him...
Well, apparently in his first appearance, he fought the Hulk, and apparently they fought to a tie. So apparently he's strong. So
a little skeptical of that.
Totally.
All right, so this guy...
Not a fan of those results.
Yeah,
tie.
Yeah, well, that's Marvel loves to do.
Tie this.
My number 7. This is another guy who I think originally he was he was a villain, but then he became a hero, and most people consider him a top powerful guy, and that's Wonder Man. Here in the Avengers. Okay, this is in his old costume, obviously, and helmet.
Just as a floating head there.
Yeah, just a floating head, as opposed to the whole sunglasses and the red jacket type of thing, which I can't stand that costume. I like the old one, but pretty powerful guy. So he's comes in at number 7 for me.
I got Prince Namor as the Submariner. Number 6.
And he's also mine. And arguably, if you're just counting underwater, he might even be higher. He's pretty much unbeatable underwater, but you have to take into account, on the surface world. But yeah, Namor has gone toe-to-toe with all the big ones.
Last minute switcheroo.
Oh, okay.
Number 4, Actually,
5.
5. The Thing. Ben Grimm, The Thing.
He's also
switching too?
No, he's also my number 5.
Oh, that's why I did that. No,
Ben Grimm, The Thing. There he is. Again, maybe not quite up to like a couple of the other ones that are going to be coming, but
he fights the Hulk to a tie a lot too.
He does.
He's beat him only a few times, right?
Yeah,
the Hulk.
Yeah, but the Thing is definitely up there.
Number 4, Hercules. Not really a Marvel character, but he's also in DC Comics. But he's strong, right?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's also my number 4.
The son of Zeus, right?
Son of Zeus, yep. And arguably, right behind Thor. I don't know. I think Herc is pretty much up there. He's pretty much up there.
Now we're going to get to the top 3 strongest superheroes in the Marvel Universe. Coming in, most people get this one wrong. The Silver Surfer, he's in the top 3. Oh, yes. With his power cosmic.
That's right.
Good old Nora and Rad. Number 10. Who's your number 10?
He's my number 3 as well. So
he is?
Yeah, he is. I mean, again, not the brute force kind of strong, but the power cosmic. I mean, he can match up against anybody, and he has. So
number 2, the strongest mortal, the Hulk, the 7-foot, 1,000-pound behemoth.
Yep,
the Hulk. Hulk is Hulk.
Well, I honestly, the top 2 are debatable. I flip-flop back in time. I'm going to go with the Hulk also as number 2. You could arguably say he's number 1, and I wouldn't, and we both have for number 1.
I'm going to say Thor.
Yeah.
God of Thunder. Signed by Joe Sinnott.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, on the inside.
It's like Thor. You just can't beat him, right? I mean, nobody has out and out beat him. I mean, you look at all these, he's fought the Hulk many times to a standstill. He's never gotten beaten by the Hulk. There's this signature, Mr. Joe Sinnott. There we go.
Yeah, look at that. Thank you, Joe. I got 5 signed from him that day. But this book, he was the last one that he signed, and he sat there and he flipped through every single page, taking his sweet time looking through this book.
Because he probably hadn't seen it in years.
Since he worked on it, probably, yeah. So I thought that was cool. Plus, when we met him, he said Thor was his favorite. The Thing and Thor.
The Thing and Thor was his favorite.
Thing was number 1, Thor was 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, he spent time with this book. So anyway, Thor is number 1. That's why kind of
there you go,
foreshadowing there.
Yeah, definitely. My Black Panther is definitely not in the running here, but and there's other ones that kind of come close. Like She-Hulk, I think is right on the first 3 here.
Mention. I would have picked her, but I don't have any left of her.
You got
collection.
Yeah, I still have, but I was thinking about her, but I'm like, she's close. Warlock, Adam Warlock is pretty close too, I think, to this top 10. And I didn't put him on here because I don't always consider him like a hero, but because he's like above all of them. But like Odin, I think, is the most powerful being in the whole Marvel universe.
Yeah, but he's not really like a hero.
Yes, that's why I did. I didn't want to just put him on the list, but I mean, you get some here. I mean, for me, easily the ones that are just almost unbeatable is Herc, Silver Surfer, Thor, and Hulk. I think Thing and Namor, Wonder Man are right underneath there. Then you got the next tier, which Wonder Man, Captain Marvel, Colossus, Luke Cage, She-Hulk. But there's the top bananas. I mean, you can.
So there you have it.
Yeah.
All right, argue away.
Yeah, well, yeah. So down in the comments, we want everybody to put in your top 10. Who you think are the 5 or 10 most powerful Marvel heroes?
Here comes the shitstorm.
Yeah, well, you know what it is, because we're probably gonna have some folks who maybe are reading.
You
more
forgot
the newer
this
stuff.
guy. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, which is fine. And there's probably some newer ones that that came about after we stopped reading.
Yeah,
in the 80s and 90s and what have you. Yeah, that are
So that's it for Marvel's Greatest Heroes. I'm Marvel Bill saying thanks for being here. As always, thanks for your support, your subscriptions, your comments. Hit the notification bell so you can be kept in the loop. Yep. Keep you in the loop every time we got a new video. And our next video is going to be top 10 villains. Marvel villains.
Top
so
10
stay
most
tuned for
powerful.
that one.
That's right. So the big bad villains that we think are the most powerful. So that's coming up next. So stay tuned.
We'll see you. Bye.
Bye.